Yo, it's really good, YouTube. It's your boy, Locs in the building. How y'all doing? So I felt like today I really need to let y'all in on like the downfalls of like, not downfalls, but like things that I've done in my journey that wasn't conducive to a healthy head of locks, a healthy, set of dreadlocks, man. So you guys that may be in the same positions can stop it or correct the behavior before it gets too crazy. Basically what happened was, about a years of change into my journey, I basically thought I was a veteran in the game already, you feel what I'm saying? Because I was past that budding stage and my locks, they were, I didn't need to have a do-rag necessarily to keep it from untwisting because, I already had like a good inch of actual lock down at the bottom. They were thin, and they were getting past that poofy budding stage. So, I'm basically feeling like I'm a pro in the game. And I am all like at heart, I'm a lazy person. You feel what I'm saying? Like people see me now, and it looks like I'm busy, go, get this done, get that done. That's out of necessity. My family has to survive. But at the core of who Locs is, I'm lazy. I am lazy. In my laziness, I thought it'd be all right to not sleep with a do-rag on. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, man, I can't do it, man. I wear contacts, and I'll keep contacts in for like 4 or 5 months. And every time I go to the eye doctor, they keep telling me, you gonna learn. And I'll be like, look, but it ain't today. Basically, in my dreadlock journey, I kind of feel the same way. Like, I get a retwist, and I really don't like wearing do-rags. I still don't like wearing do-rags, but I have learned the hard way. Like for a period there, after about a year some change, I stopped sleeping with a do-rag, and what it started to do to my locks, the problem with not wearing do-rags, is it starts to actually like cause breakage, like at the root level. Like, normally, you can look at this now and you can see that although I have a ton of new growth here, it's still within its respective dreadlock. You feel what I'm saying? What happens when you don't sleep with a do-rag on is you start pulling a lot of that new growth out of the lock, and you'll end up having like just a lot of hair in between. You really won't be able to see your scalp anymore, because although I haven't had twists in a while, you can still see my scalp. What was happening when I didn't have the do-rag on and I'm going to sleep is you could hardly even see my scalp anymore. You feel what I'm saying? And that just did a lot of damage to my locks. Because what also started happening, I'll go into the second thing that kind of like adds on to the first thing, is I started going long periods of time without retwisting. Early in the game, you're probably getting a twist every 2 weeks. Then you kind of gradually go to every month. Maybe every 6 to 8 weeks is probably what is recommended. But I started going like 3, 4, or 5 months at a time without getting a twist. And so what happened was, on top of all this new growth, now I'm not sleeping with a do-rag on, and I'm starting to cause like breakage. Like, I get all of this new growth, but then right where the lock begins again, it would start thinning out. And basically what ended up happening is I end up starting to lose a few good soldiers. You can see this is not a bad thickness or thinness for a lock. It's just, the tip, between the new growth in the lock, the hair thinned out a lot because of all the friction and pulling and tugging that was happening just from being asleep without a do-rag on. You feel what I'm saying? Next, what I started doing is, this is more recently, after, being able to finally get in that pony, it got really hot here in California. And so for like the last, this is a more recent one, for the last 4 months, I've literally been rocking a ponytail almost every day. And that's not good. And really, I knew that, but it was, like I said, it was just a negligence thing. And so what I had started to notice was the hair up here at the front of the ponytails, it's not that I had it on tight, it's just a cup, because these are barely fitting, so they would be a little bit more tighter than the other ones just to secure them in the band. And I started to notice how they start to kind of thin a little bit at the scalp. And so yeah, take heed. You've probably heard it, I heard it, but really mind the ponytails. I know it's exciting to finally be able to get in that pony, but just be really careful. A little bit of tension every day can equal a lot of tension, so maybe, so now I've gone back. Now that it's cooler, I'm glad that I can wear a pony today and maybe go 2 or 3 days without wearing a ponytail. What else did I do in my journey, man? fourth one. Never look at someone else's locks on YouTube and be like, I want my locks to look just like those. When I first got locked up, I had like 90 locks, 90 to 100 locks. Now, I say I almost have like 200 locks. And it was because I was watching Gerard Green's YouTube videos, and I was like, I need my locks to look just like his. And I didn't even know how many he had. I just figured he had more than I had. And so I go do something like take my locks out, split them, and double my lock count almost. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just something that I'm not gonna say like with the other things I was saying, like it's something I did wrong, but looking back, I feel like I would have been a lot more comfortable with like 90 to 100 locks, because now knowing what I know about locks and seeing other people's locks, I really like how, you know, having 90 to 100 locks look. I like their length, I like their thickness. And so that's basically what I'm doing now. I'm bouncing, you know, I'm just slowly but surely selecting locks to join up. I have some locks that are thick and then some are thin, so I'm just starting out with the ones that are like really extremely thin. I'll do another video about that once I really get some solid stuff going, because like I said, it's something that's I'm gonna do it over time, over the course of the next month or so. I'll just, you know, slowly but surely combine some locks, and that'll be a different video. But anyway, I wanted to hook y'all up. Like I said, just, you know, it's easy to look at lock journeys and be like, man, your locks are cool, that's where I want to be. I just want to let you know that there are some things that I did wrong, and I don't want you to do wrong. And really, I was making a lot of videos when I was young, man, and young in the game and zealous about getting people locked up. And I might have said some things that I ain't really mean to say. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go back and watch all the videos, but you're watching this video now, and it's the latest video. And basically, really, if I ever said anything questionable on my videos, just drop a comment. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, when you're young, you know what I'm saying, like, there's some inexperience that come with that. What's going on, baby girl? You wanna say hey? You wanna say hey? Say hey, everybody. How you doing? It's my baby girl. Hey. So yeah, basically I was young and inexperienced in the game. I think she about to use some bathroom. I better get off this video anyway. Holla at your boy. Locs out the building. Get at me on Instagram. Subscribe to this channel. And she's using the bathroom. She's gonna come in here and like commandeer the toilet while I'm looking. Kids. Anyway, man, holla at your boy. Locs out of the